Back to another video. This is Marketing with Dev. Make sure you guys give me a like, comment, subscribe, and hit those bell notifications so you can be notified when I drop new videos just like this one. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to run Facebook or Meta ads for a credit repair business or any business that has anything to do with credit. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is go to the top left corner. Well, first you want to be in your ads manager, obviously, and then you want to go to the top left corner and you want to press that green create button. You want to create a new campaign and we want to choose a campaign objective. So depending on your business and your business model, you're most likely going to want to select leads or sales. If you're collecting leads, to email them later, or if you're selling a program or something direct to sale from the ad, then you would decide based off of what it is you're doing. For this example, I'm just going to go with sales. So we're going to continue. I always like to do manual sales campaign. Continue.
If you have an ad, email, website, landing page, flyer, or brochure, I'll show you how to turn it into a money-making machine in 72 hours or less, guaranteed. I'll look at your current work, show you all the mistakes that you're making that are probably costing you thousands of dollars every single day, and I'll tell you how to fix it. If you're not generating sales on autopilot, it's probably because you're making mistakes that you don't even know you're making. And if you don't know you're making them, it's impossible to fix them. So I'll show you how to fix them and get results just like this. Since I want to help as many of you as possible, I reduced my consulting fee by 80% only for the first 10 people to schedule their magnetic marketing inspection with me. So if you want to generate more leads and more sales for your business on a daily basis, then make sure you click the link in the description and be one of the first 10 to book your session.
Now, this is the campaign that has now just opened up, and there are 3 levels of a Facebook ads campaign. So this level is the campaign level. The next level is the ad set level, and the level after that is called the ad level. And the way you can kind of always tell which level you're on, there's little icons next to each level. So the campaign level will always have the folder next to it. The ad sets will always have these 4 little squares to the left of it, and the ad levels will always have that 1 square to the left of it. So the first thing we're going to want to do is always name our campaigns. So let's do that right now. So L1, credit repair and sales. So we always start with L1 or L2. L1 signifies that this is a prospecting campaign or a campaign that is being shown to cold traffic or people who are not aware of us yet. If this was L2, this would signify that this is a retargeting campaign or a campaign that is being shown to people who have interacted with our business in the past in some way. But since this is going to random strangers, this is going to be L1. Credit repair, because this is just an example, but you would probably have the name of your offer or what it is exactly you're doing right there in the middle, just so you know what it is every time you see it. And then at the end, sales, because that is the campaign objective. So I always like having the campaign objective in there at the end so I know what it is. Now, what you have to do now, because we are running ads for credit repair, is that we have to identify this as a special ad category. Because if you don't, your ads will be rejected and you may be in jeopardy of getting your ad account restricted. So it's very important that when you're doing credit ads that you categorize your ads properly. So you want to declare category for this. If you're doing credit repair, you want to use financial products and services, and then you would be all good there. And guys, I know some of you guys may be thinking this, well, would I be able to run credit repair ads without declaring it? You may get away with it for a little bit, but eventually they will catch on, they will flag you, they will shut down your ads, and they may potentially ban your account. So I would just be safe and do it the proper way. Now, let's go to the next. We can go to the bottom right and select next. Now we are on the ad set level. Now, the ad set level is where we are going to actually input the targeting audiences, and we always name the ad set the name of the audience that we're targeting. But since we do not have that yet, what we're going to do is hold off on that for a second and come back once we know what audience we're targeting. Conversion location, website for 99.9% of you guys probably, or if you have a business where you want people to call you, you guys work the phones, you can do calls as well. Completely up to you and your model. Performance goal, we want to maximize number of conversions. Pixel, select your pixel. Conversion event, whatever conversion event you're using, you want to select that there. This is a demo account for me that I'm using to just show you guys how to set things up, so I don't have everything connected yet. Going down to daily budget. For this strategy, we're going to be doing 3 ad sets at $20 per day. So that's going to be a total of $60 per day for the campaign. You can do more, you can do less, whatever you guys want to do, whatever fits with your budget. This is just my recommendation to start. You can set a start and end date if you want. I usually don't because I'm always in here, so I won't need it. Now let's go down to audiences. We want to leave all of this stuff blank, right? So age, leave that what it is. Gender, select all, but it's already selected because this is a special ad category. So now that we're in detailed targeting, what we want to do is go through our 3-layer targeting system. If you guys watch my videos, then you guys know what this is. If you don't, our 3-layer targeting system is pretty simple. So the first layer is something that is directly related to your product or your service. The second layer is something that is closely related to your product or your service. And the third layer is something that your ideal clients or customers would also be interested in. So I'm going to start off with layer 1, and we're going to try to find interests that match layer 1, which is something that is directly related to my product or my service, right? So if we're in the credit business, we have a credit repair business, right? What is directly related to credit and credit repair, right? Credit cards. So that's an easy one that we can start off with, right? And just so you guys know, we probably could use a lot of these interests for layer 1, but we are only using 3 for this campaign. But for you guys, when you guys are testing things out, you guys can try all of these out that you want. I'm just showing you guys the basic framework for the example. So we're going to select credit cards, and now we're going to go back to the top. And remember, I said we're going to name the ad set the name of the audience that we're targeting, which is credit cards. We have that. Boom. So now we can go back down to the right-hand side, and we can select next, because that's all we're going to have to do on the ad set level. Now, we are now in the ad level. So either you can use a video or you can use an image. I prefer using videos. I think that they work better, but whatever it is you're using, just name it something that you remember it. So video 1, image 1, if you're wearing a red shirt in the video or the picture, call it red shirt, whatever you need to call it. And we're only going to have to set up this ad level 1 time. And the reason for that is because we are testing audiences. So we're going to have 3 different audiences and 3 of the same exact ad levels. And we do this because when we're testing things, we only want to test 1 variable at a time. So if we're testing the audiences, then we have to keep all of the ads exactly the same, because if there are any changes in results, we will now know that these changes are due to the audiences because the ads are identical. So it's very important that when you are testing, you only test 1 variable at a time so you can get very accurate results. So that's why you're only going to have to do the ad level 1 time, because all 3 of them are going to be the exact same. And you'll see what I mean when I start to duplicate the next ad set. But just stick with me for a second. Now, we want to go to identity, and you want to select your Facebook page. You want to select your Instagram account and connect them. Now, like I said before, this is a demo account, so I'm not going to actually do that. Creative source, manual upload, format, single image or video. Now going down to add creative. This is where you will add your media, where you add your image or you will add your video. Primary text, this is where you will add your ad copy. Headline, this is where you will add your headline, obviously, right? And I have videos of how to create high converting Facebook ads and images, how to create high converting Facebook ad copy, and how to create engaging headlines. So I'm not going to waste time going over those in this video, but if you guys want to check them out, check out those videos on my channel. Now, going down to destination. This is where we're going to put the website URL where the conversion is actually going to be happening. So once you have all of this stuff filled out, remember, we're only gonna have to do this once, so make sure everything is filled out properly, right? And then what we're gonna do is, we're not gonna publish yet. We're going to go back to the ad set credit cards, and we're going to go to the right, hit these 3 dots, the action menu, and then we're going to press quick duplicate. Now, as you can see, when we press quick duplicate, not only did it duplicate the ad set level, but it also duplicated the ad level. And that's what I meant before when I said you guys are only going to have to do it once, because we're going to just keep duplicating it. And since we're keeping it the exact same anyway, you're not going to have to do a thing there. So now, this is the second ad set that we're doing. And remember, we always name the ad set the audience that we're targeting. Since we don't have that yet, we're leaving it blank for now. Now we're going to go down to the audience, remove layer 1 because that's in the first ad set. And now we are in the second ad set and we're going to go to layer 2. So remember, layer 2 was something that is closely related to your product or your service, right? So something that is closely related to my product or my service, credit repair, right, is a credit union. So we can go back to the top and select credit union. And again, there's more than one thing that you guys could have used, right? I could have used something else besides credit union for this one. I could have used something besides credit cards for the first one. So when you guys are doing this, you guys can play around with it however you want, but I'm just using 3 for this one, and there are more than 3 that we could possibly use. So now that we have that, you can do the exact same thing. Go to credit union on the left-hand side, hit these 3 dots to open up the action menu, and we want to quick duplicate one more time. Same thing. Now this is the third ad set, so remove the name until we actually get it. Go down to the interest, remove credit union because that's the second ad set. And now we're going to the third ad set, which is something else that your ideal clients or ideal customers are also interested in, right? Now this could be anything. It doesn't even have to be related to your business or anything like that, but just something else with research that you found that your ideal prospects also like. So I'm going to do first time buyer, right? Or first time home buyer. So I could do either one of these, but I'm gonna go first time home buyer, right? Because if you're trying to buy a house, you're going to need good credit, right? And you're going to need credit. So we're gonna put first time home buyer because these are the types of people who are going to need their credit to be fixed and to have good credit so they can get a house. So first time home buyers, spelled everything wrong. Okay, now that we have all 3 ad sets going out to 3 different audiences, they're all at $20 per day. You have your image or your video in there for the ads. And remember, each ad level is going to be the exact same. Now you guys have everything complete and ready to go. What you're going to do is run these ads for about 3 to 5 days just to test them and get some initial data. And at that point, you can now analyze the data and make data-driven decisions based off the information that you receive. If you guys have any questions, make sure you guys leave them in the comments below. And also make sure you guys like this video, give me a comment, subscribe, hit those bell notifications so you can be notified when I drop new videos just like this one. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.